From gold and silver to paper currency to the digital dollars we use today, money has continuously evolved over time. And despite all of these changes, one question remains the same. Why does money have value in the first place? It's a question that has shaped economies for thousands of years. Long before paper currency existed, people commonly used precious metals like gold and silver as money. Gold and silver were valuable because they were scarce, durable, easy to divide into smaller amounts, and widely desired. Unlike paper money, their supply could not be expanded at will, and because these metals already had value, people trusted them as a reliable way to store wealth and exchange goods. As trade expanded, carrying large amounts of gold and silver became increasingly difficult and sometimes dangerous. Anyone traveling with valuable metals risked becoming a target for thieves and outlaws. Instead of transporting the metal itself, many people began depositing it with trusted goldsmiths and banks. In return, they received paper receipts showing how much gold or silver they owned, creating what became known as representative money. People eventually realized that passing paper receipts from one person to another was much easier than carrying heavy coins. Over time, governments recognized that a consistent monetary system made trade easier and helped support growing economies, gradually establishing national currencies that people could recognize and trust. As long as the notes could be exchanged for gold or silver, people remained confident in the system because they could be redeemed for something of real value. As time went on, people placed less trust in gold itself and started putting more trust in the institutions responsible for managing a nation's money. As economies continued to grow, central banks took on larger roles in managing their nation's money supply and financial system, eventually with many countries moving away from allowing paper money to be exchanged directly for gold, and instead adopting what is now known as fiat currency. Fiat currency is money that is not backed by a physical commodity such as gold or silver. Its value comes primarily from government authority, legal tender status, and public confidence that it will continue to be accepted. Whether it's cash in your wallet, money in your bank account, or a payment made with your debit card, millions of people accept fiat currency every day in exchange for goods and services, giving modern money its value and allowing it to continue functioning as an effective medium of exchange. For this system to work effectively over a long period of time, there is an important balance that must be maintained. If the amount of money grows at about the same pace as the amount of goods and services being produced, prices tend to remain relatively stable over time. However, if new money is created substantially faster than the economy grows, each dollar may buy a little less than it did before, and as more money competes for the same goods and services, prices can begin to rise, causing what is known as inflation. Inflation is one of the most important concepts in economics because it influences everything from the cost of necessities to the value of your savings, wages, and long-term investments. In our next video, we'll explore what causes prices to rise, how inflation affects everyday life, and why understanding it is an important step toward making smarter financial decisions. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Life and Money for more practical, beginner-friendly lessons about money, investing, and the economy. Thank you for watching.